Hello, my name is Quinn Piver, and I'm here to talk about the critical importance of early intervention in evaluating preschool and kindergarten children for risk factors that may indicate disability, a step that can dramatically shape the future of a child and their family. Now, let's start with a simple truth. Developmental disabilities affect 1 in 6 children in the United States. That's 17% of children ages 3 to 17, according to the CDC. That's not a small number. This is a significant portion of our student population, and they are protected both under IDEA, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, and FAPE, the right to a free and appropriate public education. But in order for those protections to be meaningful, we must identify children early, before they fall behind, before frustration set in, and before opportunities for early support are lost. So why early intervention? Early intervention works. It supports students with developmental delays and can help them either catch up to their peers or prevent further regression. It maximizes their developmental potential, reducing the likelihood of long-term struggles in academics and life skills. And it doesn't just benefit the child, it benefits the entire family. It gives families the tools and resources and knowledge to support their child, not just in school, but at home and in the community. It helps parents understand what the disability means, how to access training and services, and where to go for help, not just for now, but as their child grows. The long-term impact of early intervention is critical. When early intervention is done right, it doesn't just support school readiness, it supports life readiness. It establishes positive routines, behaviors, and expectations early on. It connects families to a community, to specialists, to peer support, to a system that sees them, hears them, and wants to help them. It's about preventing long-term challenges, not just reacting to them. As one early intervention resource puts it, families who go without support often face frustration, stress, disappointment, and helplessness. By working together, we can change that narrative. Collaboration is key. When schools and families work together, when goals at home and in the classroom are aligned, we strengthen the support system for every child. Early intervention fosters that collaboration. It helps us identify red flags early through shared communication between schools and families. It ensures that every child gets the chance they deserve to succeed. That being said, the system isn't perfect. Of course, there are barriers to the system. And as one academic article notes, we face systemic challenges: funding gaps, limited staffing, complex regulations, and inconsistent communication with medical providers. These are not insurmountable, though, but they do cause delays, misdiagnosis, and missed opportunities. And for a child in critical years of brain development, every month matters. That's why improving access to early evaluation is so important and so urgent. So how do we start? One of the simplest and most effective ways to begin early intervention is through referral. These can come from a doctor or from educators, from anyone who's trained to spot delays or signs of concern. These professionals can help identify issues and connect families with specialists who can assess and begin providing services. Once a family is connected, the intervention team can work with them to address not just developmental delays, but also physical, emotional, social, and communication barriers, as well as challenges accessing healthcare, education, or community services. One of the ways families can do this is by reaching out to the Oregon Screening Project. This is a resource created by families for families of students with special needs. This helps families to get potential learning disabilities screened and early on. This is a free public service that provides information on developmental milestones for families, as well as an excellent resource for answering any potential questions you may have. In closing, when we talk about early intervention, we are not talking about optional services. We are talking about front line of educational equity. We are talking about preventing lifelong academic and social challenges before they begin. We are talking about giving families hope, knowledge, and community. And most importantly, we're talking about giving every child a real chance to succeed. Thank you for your time, and feel free to send any questions to me you might have. Bye.